as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Thank you.
So, oh, yeah, there's a.
The Trojans will kick this deep to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Rebels offense has the football first here today. And here comes that senior wide receiver on the field. Yeah, Kirk, he's still here. He's done a lot, but he came back for one more season to finish business.
And, boy, is he fired up for this season. Every year it seems like he's improved an element of his game every single season, and now here it is, his last opportunity to go out, put it all together for a breakout senior year.
And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Try to run it with the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge, it's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We've always known over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage.
Oh, she did get a fair back.
Here for a first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, It just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
He got going. Y'all was
one of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Whatever chemicals he was using, still in.
It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Southern California. Strong game by this quarterback. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And it's USC in front here because we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second
I feel like Rich people really do this. They're rich kids. At their rich ass school.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Here's the second down play. From the the shotgun. Here's an inside give. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Keller. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had a passing game. They keep moving right down the field for a touchdown. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5.
Start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to throw it on first down.
Oh.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. Eludes a tackle. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And the Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Sheffield. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. No huddle now for the offense. They'll give it to the running back. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Howard looking for his back. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And the Rebels looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's White. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Looking for some space.
It's Ott.
They bring him down to the 25 and move him closer and closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. The short completion of the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Trojans come to the line in a hurry up.
That's why I was doing something.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but forced down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage.
Great speed. What was that together?
Able to corral him at a great spot to start this drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field.
That's abuse. That was wrong.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs.
Snatched this shit from him. Oh my God.
Also to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and him.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. He's swarmed by the defense. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
Killed it. Right there.
To pick up solid yardage. And the Rebels moving quickly down the field here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back. It's Howard. He's running out of time here. Now he goes. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. The Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. A little bit too much on the punt. It lands just inside the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SC. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge game.
Goes down. They make
force out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. Moving right through the contacts. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And the Rebels will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Red Zone's been a struggle. 3 points in 3 possessions down here. They find the end zone on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
Still dragging
stuff for no gain. Needing to score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
Hey, but that was who she was trying to do the first time.
Second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Lane. Breaking free at the 35. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's hot. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And he's got it again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very...
Oh, man, that's what I don't like. I meant to go something on across.
Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance
Just
to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. There's contact on the throw. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Ball carrier running through tackles. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Howard. Catch made by the tight end. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And it's good right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but
That's it?
looking back at it, 4th and
That's that
inches.
goal? That was 10?
Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Keller.
Expect
It'll
to
be
finish
tackled
good.
right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Get some space around the 30. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Looking for some space. It's Ott. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the
trying to
middle.
go back.
That offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important second down play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. 6th play of the drive coming up. And the same runner's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. For a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And the Trojans will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.